How's it going everyone? Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. I've done two videos in the past on how to make quick and good money in Horizon 5. Both of those videos are several months old at the moment and unfortunately are now outdated and don't really work properly. This video is an updated version. How to make money, XP and wheel spins fast in Horizon 5. If you do enjoy this video guys, make sure to subscribe. We do stuff like this all the time. Let's get into it. Now the money methods shown in my videos a few months ago are now, as I said, outdated. Unfortunately they don't work anymore. We do have updated methods today. Aren't as good unfortunately, but it's the best we're going to get, as they have really, Playground Games have really cracked down on sort of the money grinding methods. Many months ago, one of the ways to make lots of money used to be races, a straight race up and down the motorway. Do it like 10 or 20 times and you used to get a really good payout, as you can see on screen. If you look in the comment section of my previous money making videos, you'll see it no longer works. They have dramatically decreased the amount of credits you can get from doing races, especially ones up and down the motorway. Now, because of that, the only remaining way to get tons of money quickly in Horizon 5 are wheel spins and super wheel spins. And that is what this method is about. Now the first step to this is to do a custom race made by DPG Marvin 213, props to him. This race is a race up and down the highway, but the goal is not to get credits from this race, it's to get skill points. Now this is a specially made race and you'll see in a minute where you can get a lot of skill points, and I was quite surprised at how many you could get. We are then going to use the skill points later on specific cars to get wheel spins. So what you need to do is you need to get one of these three cars. The Lamborghini Sesto Elemento Forza Edition, because this has a skills boost multiplier. The two alternatives are the Pagani Huayra Forza Edition, which has a clean skills boost, and the Chevrolet Corvette Forza Edition, which also has a clean skills boost as well. Get one of those three cars and we're going to use the Lamborghini. Then go to the pause button, go to the creative hub and search for a custom blueprint, which is this share code right here, 159141884. Make sure when you're searching for this share code that you have all of the other options at any or none. And once you search for that share code, you should get this race right here, which is called New Infinite Blueprint March 22nd. So it's a couple of months old, but it still works to this day. What you want to do is you want to go into this race and play it. Now this race is a straight lapped race up and down the highway, but the key to it is to get as many skill points as possible by hitting everything that's on the highway. You'll see that there are bowling pins, billboards, goalposts, cactus, pinatas, everything that gives you custom skills and custom skill points are on the highway for you to smash into and multiply your skills. So start the race, keep your finger on the throttle and just go up and down. I don't want you to AFK this because that is cheating, and just go up and down the highway. Now every time you get to about 50,000 skill score, as you can see here, stop or slow down and bank it, so you actually bank the skill points. Now there are two things to note about this race. Whenever you click the handbrake button, the race will end whenever you want it to end. You will bank the skill points that you've done, you'll get the skill points and the race will end. So once you've had enough and you've got enough skill points that you want to get, just click the handbrake button for a few seconds and the race will end. The other thing you need to know is if you're planning on using this race for, quite a while, 10-20 minutes, use the rewind button to add a lap. If you look in the top left and use the rewind just once, so click the yellow button, rewind and then just cancel or continue, and then when you've had enough, click the handbrake button. The goal is to get as many skill points as possible. Once you've got a load of skill points built up, we are now going to spend them on certain cars to buy super wheel spins with and normal wheel spins to then hopefully get money within the wheel spins. Now there used to be cars that you could buy really cheap, go into the skill mastery, get the super wheel spin and do it like that. Now unfortunately they have cracked down on this, so there are only a certain amount of cars that you can use for this. To start off at first, I'd recommend checking your garage for the following cars. The Chevrolet Corvette from 1953. If you have one of these, go into the skill mastery and spend 11 of the points that you've done and you will get 2 normal wheel spins. Then see if you've got a DeLorean. Spend 21 points, get 1 super wheel spin and 1 normal wheel spin. Try the Ferrari GT4C Lusso. Spend 30 points, get 1 super wheel spin and 1 normal wheel spin. The Fairlady Z Forza Edition. Spend 8 points and get 1 super wheel spin. The Chevrolet Corvette Forza Edition, one I mentioned earlier, another 8 points and you'll get another super wheel spin. The Liberty Wrangler Unlimited, spend 20 points and get 1 super wheel spin. Ford Racing Puma Forza Edition, spend 14 points, get 1 super wheel spin and 1 normal wheel spin. The Bugatti Veyron Supersport and the Bugatti Chiron are both exactly the same. If you have them, spend 14 points and get 1 super wheel spin and 1 normal wheel spin. The Bugatti Divo, which we all got gifted a few months ago for the World Cup, if you have this, spend a little bit more wheel spins than the other Bugattis, spend a little bit more skill points than the other Bugattis, but you will get 2 super wheel spins. Those are just an example of all of the cars that you can check your garage for and go to the skill mastery and use the skill points you got earlier to buy super wheel spins with. And then the point of this is you then open the super wheel spins and get credits from there. This is unfortunately genuinely one of the best ways to get money in the game at the moment. Now, if you don't have any of these vehicles, you can either buy them or go to the auction house. Now, this is the extended part to this method. The only downside to this is you have to keep your fingers crossed that the cars that you buy off the auction house haven't already got the perks purchased. Now, as you can see on screen, I purchased the Liberty Wrangler Unlimited, which I can spend 20 points and get 1 super wheel spin, and I also purchased a Forza Edition as well. I can't remember which one it was, you'll see on screen. But I got them really cheap, couple $100,000 credits in total, and I went to the skill mastery and both of them didn't have the perks purchased. In fact, one of them had a couple purchased but not the super wheel spins, so I had to spend even less skill points to get the super wheel spins. So all of the cars I mentioned a minute ago, go to the auction house for the cheapest ones and just try to find them and buy them. Now, as I said, you have to keep your fingers crossed that they haven't already got the wheel spin bought on them. Now, if you do buy a car from the auction house and it's already got the super wheel spin bought, do not put it back on the auction house because you'll only be screwing over someone else who's doing the same thing as you. I mean, as you saw, I bought 2 of them and both of them didn't have them purchased, so it depends how lucky you are. Now, this is where we're going to help each other out. If you guys find any other vehicles that have a cheap-ish super wheel spin in the car mastery, pop it down in the comment section below and help each other out. So go to the comment section and see if anyone's mentioned any other cars that have cheap super wheel spins on and use them as well. There are tons of them. Now, this is a far-stretched method and it does take a bit of time and sort of weirdness to get it to work, but unfortunately nowadays it's the best way to get money. This is what you have to do. Now, there's another method going around lately which I want you guys to avoid doing, and I'm going to show you why now. The Lamborghini Diablo, if you buy this and go to the car mastery, there is a perk in the top right which costs 50 skill points, and when you buy this skill point it gives you the Lamborghini Diablo GTR. Now, lots of people are saying that you can buy this skill point using the skill point method, so spend 50 points to get the Diablo GTR and then apparently sell it on the auction house for nearly 1 million credits, aka you're making 1 million credits for 50 skill points. Now, the issue with this is once just a few people start doing this, it suddenly doesn't work anymore. If you go to the auction house and search for the Diablo GTR, they're just not selling. So if you see this online, I would avoid doing this because it doesn't always work and you're not really guaranteed to sell your Diablo GTR, even for the minimum amount. Bearing in mind that you spend 50 skill points to buy this thing, I would avoid it where you can. Spend the skill points on wheel spins instead and hope for a lucky spin. That's certainly the better way to do it. This is the best way to make money in Horizon 5 at the moment, guys, unless you're just playing the game normally. Obviously, you'll make money then, but if you want just wheel spins, this is the way to do it. Let us know in the comment section below, guys, if you find any other vehicles this works with, help each other out, and if you're having any other issues, let me know. Leave a like if you've enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already for more Horizon 5 content, and I'll see you all later.